Hello, peoples. I just got done watching Wonka. This is the new Paul King film. I'm not familiar with Paul King. I've not really seen any of his movies. This is my first for him. I knew they cast Timothy Chalamet, and I was like, okay, I might see it, and I ended up seeing it. I have no attachment to any movies with Willy Wonka. I have seen the other, like Charlie and Chocolate Factory, and all. I think I've seen all of them, but I was a kid and I don't remember them. And it's not like I have a big desire to go and rewatch them, so I just, went and watched this, and I had a fun time. I thought this was a technical achievement. I thought production design was really, really good. I thought the cinematography was really good. I think all the technical elements were really strong, particularly within the musical numbers, the lighting, everything just made me want to Google what was the budget on this because everything felt very professional, very sharp, very precise, and I really liked the presentation of the movie. I thought Timothy Chalamet as Willy Wonka was really, really good. I thought he hit a lot of emotional beats that I think he needed to hit for this role, and it's nice to see him do something else. It was cool to see him show some more range in a movie like this. There are a lot of supporting characters in this movie for good and worse. There was a lot of supporting characters I liked, and a lot of supporting characters where I was just like, you don't need this. This movie has about five antagonists, and it becomes, a little overbearing because there's like multiple businessmen, and then there's Olivia Colman's character, and Olivia Colman's character has this little thing going on with this with her like assistant. And it's actually very hysterical and probably one of my favorite parts or favorite bits of the movie. It was actually quite funny. I wouldn't have minded a movie where they were just the villains, but at the same time, I feel like the villains that they had otherwise were on paper better, but I felt like their cartoonish type performances maybe throwing them off a little bit. It kind of makes sense why they need to have so many villains in this movie. I thought the movie was paced pretty decently. I will say the first half moved faster than the second half, and I did overall enjoy the first half of this movie more than I did the second half. And I don't think it's necessarily the second half. I think it's more so the third act. I think the third act of this movie falls into two or three cliches, or not necessarily cliche, just kind of like beats that I feel like every movie like hits. That I feel like this movie could have avoided. The hero hits the lowest low right before the ending of the movie occurs, where the big resolution happens. Things like that, where I was just like, I felt like a beat was just kind of thrown in there because that's where it felt like textbook where it should go. Where I felt like this movie is already so like fun and creative with its visuals. I just felt like maybe story wise they could have gone ended on a little bit of a different note. And I don't. It's not necessarily I want to change the ending. It's just more so how we got there that felt a little cliched, particularly with the villain characters and what we do in the third act with them. Overall, I had a fun time. It's not the best movie I've ever seen, but yet it's not necessarily my kind of movie. So I went into this movie knowing it wouldn't really be for me, but I ended up really enjoying a lot of it. So I'm gonna give Wonka an 8.1 out of 10. Comment down below what you guys thought of Wonka. Did you love it? Did you hate it? This is this for you. Like, share, subscribe, and stuff like that. And adios.